Okay guys, what is up? Welcome back to a very exciting episode of Hookin' Bass 92. In today's episode, I'm actually doing something new today. I'm not open water fishing or doing a rod and reel review. I'm actually going to reveal these two lines. So basically what these lines are called is a brand company. It's called P-Line. I never heard of it until I went to Cabela's like 2 weeks ago and got my new stuff. The guy that was working there highly recommended it to me. He said this is probably the strongest line on the market, and I bought into it and I believed it because for me, using the last 2 weeks, I had not had a fish break my line or snap off a rock or a stick when I got snagged. So there's two types of lines I bought. I got the P-Line CXXX extra strong 6-pound Cove Palmer fishing line, which basically means it's very, very strong and it's virtually invisible, and I honestly don't know what the Cove Palmer means. I think it's just a new fishing line out on the market, but you're saying this is the strongest one out in the market, and it's also invisible in the water, so no fish can see it. This comes with this little package is moss green, which is the color of it. I wanted to get something like a different color. 6-pound test. I throw this on my spinning rod, the Fluger one. I have caught 2 fish off it, but they've been tiny bass, and I've been flipping them and stuff, and I'm not too worried about it because that line is very, very strong. And I also got snagged on a stick and rocks and stuff, and I'll be able to pull the stick out with the line breaking. So yeah, highly recommend this. I am not getting paid by this company. I'm just doing a review on my experience because it's a very, very good line to use, and it's extra strong. I think this one, in my opinion, is the strongest one out in the market because I have no problems with it. And on my old line I was using, if I got a stick or a log would break off, I can take my 6-pound monofilm I got at Walmart or wherever and snap it like that. This one, it's so strong that it will not do that. So in this package, you get 300 yards, which is 270 meters. I think I paid between $10 and $15, maybe $20. I will double check that. I will put a link below in the description for you guys, so you guys can go pick one up if you want it. But again, this is a go-to line to go to on my spinning rod. I feel comfortable with this line flipping bass in the boat when I go boat fishing. I just feel very comfortable with it. I mean, even on the package, it says an extra strong, virtually invisible, extra limp, high breaking strength, great castability, which means, yeah, that means you can cast it very, very far. And when I cast my bait casters and my spinning rods, I feel like this line goes about 10 to 20 yards further than regular line because I don't know, maybe this is weird, but kind of like more flexible, and when you cast it out, it just goes a longer way. And I do believe that because I notice that when I cast this, it casts a lot further. So that's the first package I got. The second package is the same brand. It is P-Line. It is also Cove Palmer fish line, but it's coated with fluorocarbon. So it has like 2 lines branded together. The reason why I like this one is, again, it says it's virtually invisible, which is true. It's very, very strong, and this one is 20-pound test. When I caught my 4-pound bass, I wasn't really too worried about flipping it because even though it was on the high ledge, I flipped out without no problem. And that line was rubbing against the concrete on the side where the spillway was. So it was rubbing on there for about 3 or 4, I would say, pulls of rubbing across it, and nothing happened. I checked the line and it was perfect. Yeah, I feel very comfortable with this line. Even if I go out catfish fishing for flathead, I'm going to put this line on 20 pounds. If I catch a 40-pound catfish, there's not going to be any worry because this line is supposed to be the strongest line on the market. And again, it's not that too expensive. I think it's between $10 or $15 or $20. I mean, you get 300 yards for it. So 300 yards, that lasted me, I put both of them on my both of them on my bait casting rods, and I still have enough line for another reel. So you can probably use this to spool up 3, maybe 4 reels if you wanted to. Just depend on what you're putting it on. Yeah, so again, I highly recommend the P-Line. I am glad that the guy at Cabela's introduced me to it because I was tired of throwing I don't even know what line I was even throwing. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Just regular mono and regular fluorocarbon. But this one, again, is Cove Palmer with fluorocarbon, and this one is just Cove Palmer. But this is supposed to be stronger in just mono or fluoro. But also, he told me to put all this stuff in the refrigerator when it is done because he said if you leave it out when you're done fishing for a while, the line will weaken because of the polymer in it and all of that. But I never heard of that, but I want to go with his word, and I leave it in my refrigerator as in the bottom drawer where underneath the food and all of that. So yeah, again, I don't know. I just, again, highly recommend this line. I've been using it for about 3 or 4 weeks. No fish has broken off. Nothing. Even when I get a snag, I can pull very, very hard on it, and the line still doesn't break. And I know this might be a little bit weird, but I think this Cole Palmer fishing line is easier to cast than regular mono or regular foreign. I just feel like it's like more stretchy, if that makes any sense. It's more flexible, and when you cast out, it goes really, really good. I mean, I was launching those casts out there between like, I don't know, 30 to 70, 80 yards and all of that. So again, I highly recommend this P-line. You can get them at Cabela's, Bass Pro Shop, or you can probably get online. I will find a link and put them down for you guys to get. But by far, this is my favorite line now, and this is all I'm going to buy. I don't know if they sell it in braid and all of that stuff, but again, if I'm going to get it for my little spinning rod, just a little 6-pound, I highly recommend this. And for all my bait catchers when I'm bass fishing, I would highly recommend the P-line foil carbon coated with the copolymer, the 20-pound for 300 yards. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that line review, even though I knew what I was talking about, but I really don't know a lot of the scientific stuff it's saying, and I'd never heard of the Cole Palmer fishing line before, but I'm just making this video from my experience and how I used it. If you guys can do me a big favor, comment below, let me know if you have used any of these lines, and tell me if you had any good luck or bad luck with it. I'm about to sign off here. I'm gonna go let the dogs out, go get something to eat, then edit more videos. You guys can do me a huge favor again and hit that like button, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, catch big fish. Have a great day.